Here we go, Side.
They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Hey, 551, 551. Hey, 10.
Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
11.
Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Go.
They run it on first with Foreman, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Bears at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Easy. Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. 15 yards there on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Back to throw, Fields. Steps away to his left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Foreman will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
A tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 6. And it's
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
first quarter with the score Bears 7, Vikings 0.
Here is 3rd and 5. Osborne motions left. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Chandler. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down. Pushes past him, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To the air again, Fields. Inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this 1st half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Deontay Foreman, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears would extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. 2nd and 13. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Looks like the second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Jones. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, going out right here.
From the 50, here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First down, Vikings.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Again, Fields. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Fields now on second down. Buying time to his left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Second and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 34 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Foreman powering ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
Here we go.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Easy.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Foreman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Fields now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also...
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
8 yards picked up. First down, Minnesota.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Santos with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll look to run with Nwangu. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Another run now for Nwangu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now the rookie's free. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go, son.
Now a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Tonight.
He's got the connection to Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 35 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Back to throw again. That's down the field for Jefferson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my seat.